Okay, this is the Rose and Hosta video. This is Dr. Robert Corn. Dr. Robert Corns. It's been here about 9 years. It does bloom in the shade. It's fairly happy in the shade. You're not going to get fragrance and you're not going to get a cutting rose, but if you have a shady spot and you want a rose, it's a good one. Hard to find though. You have to go to one of those old heritage rose nurseries to find it. So yeah, here's the hostas that were here when I moved in. There we go. Get rid of some of this bishop's weed that was also here when I moved in, and let me tell you, if you got that stuff, it takes forever to get rid of it. That's a hosta that I added. That is Wind Beneath My Wings. This is Empress Wu over here. The first time an Empress Wu has ever... Where's all that white stuff over there? Anyway, first time I've ever had any success with an Empress Wu. It's doing pretty well here. And this, I keep wanting to call it Fire Island. I'm not sure what it is. It's a little sun sensitive, so it's here in a shady corner doing well. And wow, what is all that white stuff? Interesting. Here's some more hostas that were here when I got here. There's some pink lily of the valley. A lot of weeds in this section. I haven't gotten here yet. White lily of the valley. And two more hostas. Here's the place where I think the hosta got hit by lightning or something. It's gone. This is, I added this one. What's it called? I don't know what it's called. It's something like drinking gourd or something like that. And this is stained glass. Stained glass gets a fair amount of sunshine right here, but that's okay because it likes a fair amount of sunshine, and that's Rosie. She doesn't like sunshine. No, she just hates it. She hates it. Oh yeah, she's telling us she hates. Yeah, right. And Lily, she hates it too. Yeah. Okay. All right. There we go. All right. So this is the weedy part. Whoop. Yeah, we're gonna redo this walkway here because it's kind of dangerous. Okay, so there's my little arbor. And now we'll look at the other roses. Most of them anyway. I'm going to have to get the poodles out of the backyard and show you the roses in the backyard, and then the hostas in the backyard. Okay. Ouch. Okay. Here is the fairy. The fairy used to be really easy to find in garden centers and stuff like that. It's shade tolerant. This one has a million blossoms on it. They have not opened yet. They're little pinkish white blossoms. I forget if they're double or single. I think they're single. Maybe double. But this one hasn't bothered to do anything yet. So, but there are little blooms all over the place on this. That's been here about 9 years. Pretty indestructible. And here's my new hosta garden. I put in a few years ago. And now that my nasty neighbors are gone, I am adding to it. There we go. That's supposedly that is, oh, I'm forgetting everything today. Let's see if we've got the marker here. Yeah. Okay. Hosta hybrid Vulcan hostas. Oh, these are all Vulcan hostas, but I bought them this way. They are sported to all green instead of variegated, and they stay that way no matter what. So obviously another kind of Vulcan hosta, and this is Diana Remembered, which is brand new. Supposed to be very fragrant. This is Glen Triumph, which is brand new, and supposed to be very large. Over here I'm attempting to start a hosta summon substance hosta from a root. This is Spartacus. Spartacus does well in the sun. So we got a few of those, and then we have another summon substance that I hope will come up from a root. And honeysuckle, which we also have on the other arbor, on the other side. This is Quietness, which is a rose dedicated to the aftermath of 9/11. This has been here for a long time, going absolutely crazy right now. I'm going to pinch off this unhealthy bloom here. I did find that the only thing that works for me with roses is something by Bayer called Rose and Flower Care. I won't grow roses without it. And over here, this is a brand new rose. This is called Campfire. Unfortunately, it's not blooming right now, but you see what the bud looks like there. Hopefully, when it opens, I'll remember to take a photo of it because it changes color. It starts out yellow and red, and then changes color. And over here, this section is not finished yet, so you're going to see a lot of weeds. This is called Popcorn Drift. And here's another Popcorn Drift. These are both brand new. Popcorn Drift. And this one was sent as a bare root, and the other one came that way. So hopefully they will spread. There's another rose on the way, and I'll show you that when it comes. Those are all semi-shade roses because this section only gets full sun maybe a third of the year. So over here we have Grand Champion, which I couldn't find on the market for several years. If you want a rose that's pretty carefree and blooms like crazy, this is the one for you. It's supposed to have a scent. I have never detected any scent with this. And I have stuck my nose in it many times. I'm going to do it again. No, there is no scent. This has been here about 8 years. And it is a demon. It rambles and it takes over the whole section. But it's very strong, very healthy. Except the dead stuff there. I'll take that out later. So, yeah, that's the rose garden here. And then we're going to try to get in the back with the poodles and try to get a video done. I'll be right back. Okay, trick the poodles into the house. So I love them, but sometimes it's challenging. This is a wild rose, and it came up after a rose bush that I planted died. A couple rose bushes I planted here died, and it just wants to be here. I even had a professional come and pull it out, and it came back. So I'm not going to fight with it anymore. Only blooms in June. It's kind of pretty, has no scent. So I'm just going to let it be here. This is Earth Angel. Beautiful Earth Angel. I've had this for about 8 or 9 years. And blooming its head off this year. There we go. Beautiful Earth Angel. The scent is just heavenly on this rose. Very sturdy too. Good rose. And now we're going to go look at the hostas. There's a garden that I usually yammer about. There's some hostas over here, but got plenty of the same ones in the back. There's guacamole, which is not as strong as summon substance. This is summon substance. But there's guacamole there. These are both sun tolerant. Oh, I forgot a rose. This is Music Box. This is a shade tolerant rose. No scent, but loves to bloom. And it does change colors as the buds open. Again, I'm going to have to take some pictures because we are at the end of a flush, as they call it, of blooms. And we're seeing the final colors here. Okay, let's go. There's another summon substance. That is a guacamole that almost didn't survive the winter, but it's doing better now. This hosta garden in the back. This was here when I moved in 9 years ago. Most of it was. That stuff was, no, that one's one I added here. I've added a few. This is, what is this? Jurassic Park. Over here we have first flush or first blush or whatever it is. Comes out red in the spring. It attracts all kinds of pests, so I have to protect it. Very, very fragile. And this one, this is a new one, Orange Star. Got this year. Orange Star. And it's a Canterbury Bells or whatever these are called. I don't know what they're called. Something bells. And that's called Caramel. I lost both of my other caramel colored ones when they put the fence in. So I just bought that one this year. Here's another Sum and Substance I'm trying to get started from a root. Here is another Orange Star. This one was outside the fence, which you're going to see in a moment. And someone, I think it was a squirrel, but it might have been a person, dug it up and just left it there with the roots exposed. So it ended up back here, balancing out the Orange Star from the other end. These two I added. I think they're called Easy Elegance or something like that. This is a Sum and Substance that is full grown. Here we go. Huge hosta. And this is Fragrant Blue. And I think that's a Sum and Substance that's just not very happy. And over here we have Gentle Giant, which is not very happy either. Okay, we're going to go outside the fence. Garden. And here's my Ukraine sunflower garden, which is coming along rather nicely. It doesn't get, these are really not getting enough sun, but that's okay. I think they'll make it anyway. They just won't be as big as they could be. All right, here. Oh, all right. I hope I didn't film that. I'll have to change it. Okay. All right, if you saw that, I'm changing it, so don't bother coming here and coming in. Okay. Okay, this is something, I walked right past it. Something that I'm going to add today to the stone crop garden. Found that at the nursery, rather interesting. And this one I just added last week. As I said, I'm going from hens and chicks to stone crop because, gosh darn, those hens and chicks are not sturdy. That's the sturdiest one right there. But sometimes they do send runners and propagate that way, but too often they just go to seed and they die. And even the runners die, so no good. Patriot, the sun-tolerant hosta, had a bad winter. I can't remember which one this one is. And there's a bunch of them I added here. This is Patriot here. But I think this is called June. Not sure what that's called. That's Blue Angel. Blue Angel was here when I moved in. It was inside the fence before. It's outside now. This is Curly Fries or some darn thing, very sun tolerant. This is a, I think it's Big Daddy hosta that nearly died on the side of the house. I think I showed you the blank space there. So I moved part of it over here. Hopefully it'll take. That is another Sum and Substance. And these little ones, I think they came in a package together. And I just grew them and I really have no idea which ones they are. So yeah, that's our hosta garden and our roses. And hope you enjoyed it. And like and subscribe and all that good stuff. Talk to you later.